The silent threat no one is talking about. Before you pick up your cat, before you pour their food, before you do anything else today, you need to hear this. Most cat owners believe they are doing everything right. Fresh water, good food, vet visits once a year. But here is the part nobody tells you. The average indoor cat lives just 12 to 15 years. 12 to 15 years. And most of those years, the last 3 or 4, they are spent in slow, invisible decline. Kidney failure, chronic inflammation, cognitive deterioration. And the heartbreaking truth is, almost all of it is preventable. Because a cat's body, when properly supported, can thrive well past 20 years. There are documented cases of cats reaching 25, even 30. The science is clear. Longevity in cats is not about luck. It is about what you know, and what you do, every single day. Today, I'm going to give you 5 medically grounded secrets that veterinary researchers use to explain why some cats age slowly, and what you can start doing tonight to make sure your cat is one of them. Secret 1. The kidney clock is already ticking. Here is something most vets will not say in a 15-minute appointment. Chronic kidney disease is the #1 killer of domestic cats. Not accidents, not infections. Silent, slow, progressive renal failure. And by the time your cat shows symptoms, weight loss, lethargy, increased thirst, up to 75% of kidney function is already gone. This is the silent killer. Here is the biology. A cat's kidneys are under constant pressure because of their obligate carnivore metabolism. Their bodies are built to process dense animal protein, and that process produces nitrogen waste products that must be filtered continuously through the renal system. Over time, with dehydration, processed fillers, and low moisture food, the kidneys overwork. Nephrons, the tiny filtering units inside the kidney, begin to die off, and they do not come back. But here's the part nobody tells you. Hydration is the single most powerful thing you can do right now to protect renal function. Cats evolved in dry desert environments. Their thirst drive is naturally low. They are biologically designed to get moisture from prey, not from a water bowl. This means that a cat eating dry kibble every day is in a state of low-grade, chronic dehydration for years, quietly damaging their kidneys. The fix? Wet food. Hydrating broths made specifically for cats. A circulating water fountain, which triggers the natural instinct to drink from moving water. We covered the full breakdown of kidney health in a previous video. Link is in the description. If your cat is over 6 years old, that video is not optional. Secret 2. Chronic stress is aging your cat faster than you think. Stress in cats is invisible. It does not look like anxiety. It does not look like fear. It looks like a cat sleeping in the corner, a cat eating a little less, a cat that seems quiet. But inside their body, a stress response is firing. And it is firing a hormone called cortisol. Here is the science. When a cat experiences chronic low-grade stress, from loud environments, unpredictable schedules, territorial conflict with other pets, or lack of vertical space, their adrenal glands release sustained elevated cortisol. Elevated cortisol suppresses the immune system. It increases systemic inflammation. It accelerates cellular aging at the level of the telomere, the protective cap on your cat's DNA. Chronic stress, biologically, shortens your cat's life. But here's the part nobody tells you. The #1 stressor in most homes is environmental predictability. Cats are creatures of extreme routine. Their nervous systems are wired to track time, territory, and pattern. When feeding times shift, when furniture moves, when a new pet appears without proper introduction, the cortisol response activates. The fix is elegantly simple. Consistent feeding times, vertical climbing space, cat trees, shelves, perches, dedicated hiding spots your cat controls, and if you have multiple cats, clearly defined separate zones. A calm cat is a cat whose biology is running slow and clean, and that means more years. Secret 3. Obesity is the accelerant of every disease. Let me give you a number. An overweight cat is up to 4 times more likely to develop diabetes, twice as likely to develop arthritis, and significantly more vulnerable to liver disease, heart stress, and shortened lifespan. 4 times. And yet more than half of domestic cats in developed countries are currently classified as overweight or obese. This is the silent killer hiding in plain sight. Here is the biology. Fat tissue in cats is not passive. It is hormonally active. Adipose tissue, especially visceral fat around the organs, secretes pro-inflammatory cytokines. These are chemical messengers that put the immune system into a state of constant low-level alarm. That chronic inflammation degrades joint tissue, strains the cardiovascular system, stresses the pancreas, and accelerates overall systemic aging. But here is the part nobody tells you. Most owners overfeed because they are measuring by eye, not by weight. Cats are small animals. 10 extra calories per day adds up to 1 pound of excess fat per year. A kitchen scale. Portion-controlled wet food. Measured meals twice a day instead of free feeding. These are not minor adjustments. These are life extension interventions. And movement matters too. Even 10 minutes of interactive play per day, wand toys, laser pointers, feather teasers, maintains lean muscle mass, supports metabolic rate, and keeps your cat's mind sharp. Secret 4. The dental connection. Most owners never learn. Here is a fact that will change how you look at your cat's mouth. By age 3, an estimated 70% of cats already show signs of periodontal disease. Inflamed gums, bacterial biofilm, tartar buildup pressing against the gum line. And here is why this is not just a dental problem. The oral cavity is a direct pathway into the bloodstream. The bacteria responsible for periodontal disease, primarily gram-negative anaerobes, can enter circulation through inflamed gum tissue. Once in the blood, these pathogens travel to the heart, to the kidneys, to the liver. This is the science behind why cats with severe dental disease consistently show accelerated organ deterioration. The mouth is not isolated. It is connected to everything. But here is the part nobody tells you. Dental disease is almost entirely preventable and almost entirely ignored. Annual professional dental cleanings under anesthesia, dental-specific cat treats with enzymatic properties, and ideally, if your cat tolerates it, gentle toothbrushing with a vet-approved feline toothpaste. Cats do not complain about mouth pain. They eat through it. They hide it. By the time you notice, the damage is already deep. Do not wait. Check the mouth. Schedule the cleaning. Protect the organs downstream. Secret 5. The brain needs stimulation to survive. Cognitive decline in aging cats is real. Feline cognitive dysfunction syndrome, the cat equivalent of dementia, affects an estimated 28% of cats aged 11 to 14, and over 50% of cats 15 and older. It presents as nighttime yowling, spatial disorientation, forgetting where the litter box is, loss of learned behaviors, increased anxiety. And for a long time, we thought this was simply inevitable. The science is clear. It is not. Neuroplasticity, the brain's ability to form new connections, remains active in cats well into old age, but only if the brain is being used. A cat that lives in a static, unchanging environment with no mental challenges begins to lose neural density earlier. The connections that aren't used start to think. But here is the part nobody tells you. Cognitive enrichment is not complicated. Food puzzles that require problem solving, rotating toys to prevent habituation, window access and bird feeders for visual stimulation, new scents, safe herbs like valerian or silvervine to activate the olfactory brain. And the most powerful cognitive stimulant available to any cat? You. Daily interaction, eye contact, conversation, play. The bond between a cat and their person is not just emotional, it is neurological, it is biological, it is protective. The years are yours to give. We have covered 5 secrets today. Protecting the kidneys through hydration, reducing cortisol with a calm, predictable environment, maintaining healthy weight through measured, intentional feeding, preserving organ health by protecting the mouth, and keeping the brain alive with daily enrichment and connection. These are not difficult things. They are daily things, small things, repeated consistently over years. But I want to leave you with something more important than any of these tips. Your cat does not understand time. They do not know what a year is or a decade. They only know today, this moment, whether they are warm, safe, stimulated, and loved. Every single day you invest in their health is a day you are giving back to them. And one day, when your cat is gray-muzzled and still purring beside you at 18, 19, 20 years old, you will know it was worth every bit of it. Now I want to hear from you. Tell me in the comments, what is your cat's name and how old are they? Whether they are a kitten or a senior, Every age is the right age to start protecting their future. If this video gave you something real, please subscribe. Every week we go deeper into the science of feline health, the things that matter, explained clearly, backed by research. And if you haven't seen our video on hairballs and digestive health yet, it links directly to several of the kidney and inflammation topics we covered today. Watch it next. This is Perfect Care Tales, and your cat deserves every year you can give them.